Greetings and welcome to another Grand Order video. So it is time to take on the high difficulty Super My Home Daddy. I have no idea what that name means, but we're essentially facing off against a bunch of crabs. However, if you're going into this quest without knowing what you're up against, you are going to go in for a very bad time, or you're going to be in for a very bad time. And that's because this quest is an extremely odd quest. Now, as you can see, this team is extremely odd. There's no consistency in the classes, there's no consistency in the craft essences. So what is up with this? Well, all the crabs in this quest have a damage reduction buff that cannot be removed that reduces the damage they take by 50, 75, and 99.9%. It sounds a little crazy, and it is. The reason for this is because this reduces the damage of all your attacks except for some very specific damage additions that are added to your attacks. What I mean by this is Waver, as an example, his third skill, Lactation's Command, has apply damage plus. That means that after you would land your attack, a certain fixed amount is added onto attack and added onto it. That attack extra that is being added is what we are looking for. Other cases for this are craft instances like this one, which is covering fire, which apply damage plus 400. Or this one here from the Saber event that apply damage plus 100 up to 1000 per turn. Or in certain cases, certain servants have a little something down here that is called Divinity, which apply damage plus for yourself. It's not much. Heracles has 200, but every little bit helps. Now, what is this team designed to do? Well, we're facing off against 3 waves. The first group of crabs has 50% damage reduction, the second has 75, and the third has the giant crab with 99% damage reduction. And they're all sabers, just to throw a little wrench in there. But what is the plan? Well, the plan is to use Arash and his No Phantasm along with the buffs provided from Shootin' Doji and Waver to completely cure the first line immediately. After that, we are going to use we're going to use Kid Gil there in order to deal maximum damage, or as much as possible, to the second wave, along with Shootin' Doji's damage over time abilities in order to take them down. And then hopefully by the time we get to the final crab, we still have Ibaraki and Heracles up in order to deal the maximum amount of damage possible, because that crab has 15,000 HP. Now, I was about to beat it earlier today, but I decided to wait and do a little recording for this, so or to say we actually go in, shall we? Okay, here we go, Battle 1. So as per our strategy, we are going to do this. Hold on, I gotta switch the animation speed. Go here, change it, go back, there we go, and then attack up, because we're going to need that, and then Shootin' Doji as well. No, and none of this actually helps us in the long run, unfortunately. So we're also going to do critical star drop rate, just because we can. Help Shootin' Doji get hers up one more time. Get this on cooldown, because we're going to need it. Now, Shootin' Doji is not going to launch hers this turn, but Arash does need as much help as he can in order to eliminate them, so here we go. Let's go for a Buster Chain for maximum damage. And this should hopefully eliminate this first wave. Not even close, I think. Oh, no, yeah, just enough damage. As you saw, it was 11,000 and they have 10,000-ish, so yeah, that was barely enough damage to finish off that first wave. In comes Gil, and time for the second wave. Okay, so the strategy here is we're going to wait one turn before seeing... Ah, yes, this is excellent. This is exactly what we want to see. Now, we're going to launch Shootin' Doji as the second one, because every 100% overcharge she gets on her Noble Phantasm increases the damage of her damage over time poison by 1,000. So by going second, she will do 2,000 instead of 1,000. And we also wanted to wait at least one turn. Let's use this now. That way, we can actually use Waver's Noble Phantasm to reduce their MP charge by at least 1. If we can launch all 3 at the same turn, that would be 3,000 damage over time dot from Shootin' Doji, but I somehow doubt it. Okay, there we go. We're not going to waste any more time trying to overcharge, especially right now, so we're not going for damage, we're going for damage over time. So we're going to go with this and help Shootin' recharge This will also buy us at least one turn by reducing their MP charge by 1. Here we go. Ooh, 3,000 damage. Oh yeah, and Waivers also puts a little damage over time spell. Of course, I completely forgot about that. So let's go with this. Hope everybody recharge. If you can launch another Shooting Doji Noble Phantasm, that would be amazing. As you can see, these crabs actually hurt quite a bit. We could have FGO launch his. Actually, we will. We're actually going to just do a heroic chain with this. That should help him finish charging it up, and we'll launch it. Hopefully that will weaken all the other crabs enough for the damage over time spell to kick in. There we go, exactly what we wanted. There we go, and now we're set. Actually, let's see, how high can we go? We're gonna wait. We will launch Little Gills, no Phantasm, because we are going a little low. We're gonna do this. Unfortunately, no Buster Chain for increased damage, but that's just the cards we were dealt. Yeah. This might be very bad. Okay, that was fine. All you gotta do is kill this last crab. Hopefully the poison is not too strong. Come on, Waver, survive. Excellent. Yes, this is exactly what we want. This means we're going to be able to deal a little bit extra damage to this giant crab here. And this will buy us a turn because it should hopefully stun them. And that also means we don't need to worry about the smaller crab, and we want to keep him alive as long as possible because it will be at least one of the actions up for the turn, and that way the crab doesn't do 3 of them. Come on, damage over time. Unfortunately, the big one was not stunned, which kind of sucks. And as you can see, he only used 1 action, which is exactly what we want. It uses opportunity to see if we can launch another Shooting Doji Noble Phantasm for even more damage. Yeah, Weaver was not going to survive. That was pretty much obvious. Okay, in comes Baraki, who we are just exactly at 10 turns, so she will deal maximum damage. The little crab's going to die on his own. Okay, so recovering after that crash, what are we going to do? Oh, right, okay, so we are going to try and see if we can get another Shooting Doji Noble Phantasm going. Trying to deal any amount of damage without a Buster Chain is kind of pointless, honestly. We have dealt about 10,000 damage already, which is nice. We still don't have our skills, which kind of sucks. Still no Buster Oh, hold on. Can we get a charm? We did not, unfortunately. So let's hope for the best and hope she can actually survive this turn. Chances of that are relatively okay, about 30%. Goodbye, Gil. Heracles will take his place. Oh, that was a lot of damage, and nope. Whoa. Now this seems bad, but actually this is actually perfect. Because Heracles deals around 2,500 damage per turn when he's by himself and he has a full buster deck, as you can see. This value really doesn't do much, honestly. And criticals don't do any more extra damage either. So here we go. Bam! Yes, he goes down, but... Oh, really? That thing stuns? Really? Well, there goes a turn, unfortunately. Was not expecting nothing to see. I should have paid attention to his Noble Phantasm charge. That would have made the whole difference. But we should still be fine. Since we do 7,500 damage per turn, we should still be able to finish this off easily. Oh yeah, without a problem. As you can see, Hercules, MVP of this fight. Activate his own guts. And he takes one attack, becomes reborn. There it is. Just in case, honestly, there is no reason not to. And this will finish it. There we go. And that is how you handle this friggin' crab. As you can see, Buster Chains are definitely the way to go, especially Buster Chains from very high attack servants. And if they can survive on their own like Hercules are with his Bond 10 Craft Essence, that is definitely what you want to do. And let's see, what did we do all of this for? All of that was for a 4-star foe. Can't really complain because those are actually being very nice rewards now. But yeah, that is the high difficulty for part 1 of the summer rerun event. Hopefully you actually find this useful, and we will see you next time.